Sometimes you have to be careful about what you say and what you think. You know, they say there's life and death in the power of the tongue. You know, sometimes that little voice in your head sometimes is real loud. And sometimes if you're not in the right mindset or framework, or your life might feel hectic, that little voice can get you to crash out. You know, that little voice can get you to do either some great things or some terrible things. You feel me? So you have to be careful of what you think to yourself. Because if you're always having these negative thoughts about people or situations, whenever you get placed in those situations, which you never know what's going to happen with life, because life is very unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? If you have these negative thoughts, oh, why can't I do this? Oh, I can't do that. I can't lose weight because I'm a fat ass. Oh, I can't run a mile because I'm a lazy ass. You know, all that negative I can't, putting yourself down, all you're doing is just putting yourself down. You know, as cliche as it sounds, when you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. Nobody's going to love you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you truly, truly, truly have to be mindful of what you say to yourself. You truly have to be careful what you speak, what you write, and what you think. Excuse me. Because if you think negative all the time, guess what's going to happen? It's eventually going to become your reality. That's like, for example, if you have something happening in the morning to where you're running late, right? You wake up in the morning and you're rushing. Now you're rushing, you're speeding. You're speeding, you can run a red light, you can get in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? All because your mindset wasn't right. You know, so that's why it's very, very important to just relax and just live to fight another day. You know, it's okay. Things happen. Sometimes it's not always going to be peaches and cream, and that's all right. That's all right. But pour into yourself. Tell yourself you love you. You're trying hard. You know, give yourself some grace. You know, this life isn't easy. You can have it all and still feel empty inside. Don't let that go over your head. I'm going to say it again. You can have it all and still be empty. But what makes you rich is your spirit. Your spirit and your mindset, because you can be poor and still have it all. You can still have it all. But it starts here. It really starts here. You know, sometimes you may not see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Because if you start speaking positive, yeah, I'm down right now, but guess what? I'ma still be positive. I'ma still smile. I'm still gonna move with great character, and I'm still gonna be highly motivated. Because guess what? You never know. By you being like that and you being consistent, somebody may be seeing you and they may give you a job, or just give you a service, or hire you for a service. You know, but that's why it's important to never look like your situations. You never want to look like your situations. If you're going through it, hey, clean up anyways. Go get a haircut. If you're feeling dirty, go take a shower. Find a way to go take a shower. Never look down bad if you're down bad. You gotta find a way. You gotta find a way. But if you have a poor mindset, ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. So you have to take action and let your mindset be pure. If you don't know where to look to find mindset boosting books, search on Google, ChatGPT. Information is free, man. But I'm really telling you guys, you really got to pour into yourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? That negative self-talk can lead you down a dark path that nobody can get you out of, man, but only this man above right here, man, God himself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sharing this to share with you guys, to keep you guys aware that your mindset is everything. Your mindset is everything. You got to be strong. You got to stay strong. And if you need help, talk to people that you trust. Or go talk to a therapist or a counselor. You know what I'm saying? But don't be scared to use those resources. Because sometimes that weight on your shoulders may feel like it's so much. You know, you may have so many traumas that you've never healed from. So you don't know how to like delegate that energy. You know, so when you get around a professional, they can teach you tricks and cues and things that trigger you and alert you to let you know I'm in a situation here. Positive thinking goes a long way. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. It's the truth, guys. You know, I wouldn't get on this camera and pull up this camera and talk to you guys about this if it wasn't true. You know, just start writing stuff out. I am great. I am worthy. I am rich. I am excellent. I am, whatever you say after I am, that's what you are. You know, so if you're athletic, I am athletic. I will get a D1 scholarship. I will make it to the NFL. I will get a full ride of scholarship. I am deserving of this. I am money. I am blessings. I am gonna bless with people with money. You know, all that matters. Words are just spells. That's why they call it spelling. When you're writing, you're casting spells. If you say, oh, I hate this person, I wish they would just decease, you know, delete themselves. And if they really delete themselves and you said it, you get what I'm saying, guys? Like, you got to really tap in and think beyond the surface level. You know, this world is a physical, there's a spirit, and there's a spiritual. If you understand how it works, you'll understand why it's important to be mindful, great thoughts, speak well. Even if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Don't say it, because if you say it, it's going to float in the air and you can never get those words back. So you always have to be aware and mindful of what you say. I don't want to make this video too long. It's already getting kind of long right now. But if you guys found any value in this video, please do your boy solid. Like the video if you genuinely enjoyed it or found any value, or just change your insights. Comment your thoughts. Let me know how you felt about the video. Was I cooking, talking crazy, you know, making great points, whatever. You know, conversation is appreciated. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video to alert your homies or your community of people. Tap the bell icon to stay notified whenever I drop a video. Peace and